Hi, welcome to Tag Arcade, and this is week 3 of my development blog. So what exactly happened to week 2? Well, week 2, I didn't really work on my game. So what happened was I was learning how to use Blender and a few things, so it's more like a learning week. I also got a Wacom Intuos art tablet, so it was playing a lot with GIMP and Blender 3D to see how a pen would react. And it was pretty interesting and fun. So that was mostly week 2, was just learning, experimenting with just the Wacom into his art tablet. Week 3 was when I actually started to work on my game again, and it's pretty fun. So I guess if we go to my website, you could see it in action. Tag Arcade. It has been released successfully on the Google Play Store and the Amazon App Store. It's currently under review for the iOS App Store. And as you can see, I got the music going on it. We do have multiplayer, so you got 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, and 4 player. If we go into options, I guess we delete the save, and go to config gamepad. Yeah, it does have a default gamepad settings for everyone, players 1 through 4. You can only change the control type for player 1, but for everyone else, you probably have to use the gamepad because I guess it didn't make sense to have 2 players doing touch control because you would obscure an obscene amount of screen space. So that's why I sort of forced players 2, 3, and 4 to use gamepad. Okay, and you also do have live system too. You get 10 lives, and every time it's game over, you lose 1 life. The lives do recharge after about 5 minutes. So, but with 10 lives, it actually lasts a really long time. And if you watch 1 ad, or actually if you run out of lives, it's going to ask you, in order to recharge your lives, you have to watch 1 ad. So you watch 1 ad, and you can play it for pretty much 10 more times. Or actually, as you play, you probably will stock up on 1 or 2 lives, so it's actually like 12 lives if you play well. So you are able to move around, which I completely forgot to remap my keys to keyboards, controls. We also do have players 2 as well, and I'll show you 2-player mode, and I guess pause. One of the cool things is the pause button actually works now. So I can pause and unpause by pressing the B key. Yay! And this is 2-player mode. So with 2-player mode, if anyone gets hit, it's game over, whether it's you or your friend. So that's why it's 2-player co-op. The technical reason why this is happening is because players 2, 3, and 4 is a prefab of the player 1. And I coded it so that if the enemy ball hits a player, it's game over. And naturally, since players 2, 3, and 4 are extensions of that script, if anyone gets hit, it's game over. So that's why it's 2-player co-op. Try to survive as a team. It was an unintentional side effect, but I do like it, so I'm going to keep it in. What I'm going to do, though, is a new mode, in addition to this, since it's already done, is to do more like 2-player competition. So that if 1 player gets hit, the other 3, or the other remaining players will try to survive. And I guess as the next person gets hit, then the other 2, and so on and so forth, until there's only 1 left. And then that 1 player is the winner, and then I guess you can play again. So that is what I'm going to implement next time. Yeah, so yeah, we can do player again. Oh, just to let you know, the live system, I'm going to turn off the music for a little bit. Just to let you know, the live system does not impact 2, 3, or 4 players. And the reason for that is I do I do love the social and the fun aspect of it, and I want to keep it that way so that if you're playing with a bunch of friends, that you can just play unlimited and do it for a free for all. You can play hours and not have to worry about clicking an ad. So that was my primary reason for it. The live system only affects player one. And the good thing is, if you are playing this on the web version, the ads don't work on the web player. So if I try to actually create a web player app with the ads in place, the build will actually fail. So it can't happen. So instead, what happens if you play the web version and you run out of lives, and if you click on a button that says "Watch this to replenish your lives," no ads will show up. Your lives will just be simply replenished without having to watch anything. But if you do play it on the Google Play Store and on the Google App Store, the Android versions, you do have to watch an ad. And that is the updates for Data. Hope you enjoyed the update, and until next time, keep on creating.